Here she
Hey,
comes.
Madge.
Oh, look at her.
Hey, there she is.
Wow.
Hello.
Love it, love it. Okay, I think we've got some people. Yeah, some people joining us already. It's fantastic. I'll give a little quick intro. We'll wait for some other people to join us. 29 people already. Boom. Everyone, this is Tom Bryant. I'm kind of your guest host for Modern Drummer, and I'm the producer for Drumathon Live, which is happening this week. Incredible. What we're doing is tomorrow night, we're going to have a very special chat with Errol Kennedy, founder of Drumathon Live and drummer from the 80s multi-platinum group Imagination. And we're going to be joined by Tim Reynolds, drummer as well, who has also participated in Drumathon Live. So more information, please, please, please go to drumathon.live, where you can read all about what we're doing this week, because it's absolutely historic. So we'll talk a lot about that tomorrow night. Special shout out right now to Modern Drummer. Incredible. They've been this week. So they're a headline sponsor, and they've just been amazing in spreading the word about Drumathon Live. So more on that tomorrow night. I am pleased to welcome tonight two of these incredible ladies who have joined Drumathon Live this week, and that's Vicky O'Neon and Holly Madge. There we are at the drums. I just love it. We're gonna hear some drumming later. Yeah. So here's a quick intro for both of these lovely ladies. I'm gonna read this directly off of our Drumathon Live website, so I don't get it wrong. Vicky O'Neon, in my best presenter voice. Vicky O'Neon is an award-winning drummer, multi-instrumentalist, and co-founder of the music organizations Girls Rock London and Rock Donna. Her, excuse me, her performance credits includes Hans Zimmer, including Pharrell Williams, Clean Bandit, including Zara Larsson and Anne Marie, and in 2020 she released 2 songs with Brian May from Queen. Did I get that right, Vicky?
That's correct. Yeah.
All right, and Holly, let's go up to Holly Madge. Holly performs worldwide with the Hans Zimmer's live show and records in sessions for film scores and albums, including Mission Impossible Fallout, The Lion King, and Frank Turner's No Man's Land. How's that, Holly?
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, okay. Fantastic, fantastic. Right, without further ado, Vicky. So what inspired you to join Drumathon Live this year?
Well, it was actually Errol's son, Spencer Kennedy, that sent me a message on Instagram. And he was, hey, you should totally join the Drumathon Live team. And I had heard of Drumathon from last year, but then I just went and checked it out, and I was like, oh my God, it would be such an honor to be a part of this team. And then I just dropped Bev and Errol a little message, and they said, yes, we would love to have you on board.
Fantastic. That is, and we're so happy that you joined us. You've been amazing. And Holly, over to you. Same question, really.
So
Holly's
similar to
Wi-Fi.
Vicky, actually.
Yeah,
Errol's son Spencer. Oh, is it going a bit slow? You still got me?
It's just a little slow, but let's try to keep with it.
Sorry, guys. So there's a big storm happening outside, so I don't think that's helping much.
I know,
so
here too.
Oh, really? Oh, it's ridiculous. So Spencer,
Yeah.
Errol's son, also got in touch with me. He'd asked me last year, but I couldn't do it because my studio wasn't available for the length of time that I needed. 12 hours last year. So I managed to get a spot for an hour this year, and I couldn't be more stoked to be part of it. I think having missed out on it last year because my studio made me even more keen. And after the year we've all had, to be able to raise money for mental health charities is such a huge privilege, and something that, those 5 charities are just incredible. We've got Mind, Anna Freud, Child's Bereavement, UK Trauma Council, NHS charities together. It's an amazing set of charities, and after the year we've had, it was just too much of a great opportunity to miss.
Holly, you reeled off those 5 charities like a pro. I think you need
They're
to be
amazing
one of
ones.
our presenters. You need to be one of our presenters next year. It takes me forever to
With
get
pleasure.
those 5 out. That's brilliant. And Holly, we just had a comment there. Holly Madge is my favorite drummer. That's from Yo Right.
Oh, I'm honored.
Fantastic.
Wow.
I love it.
Thank
Vicky,
you very much.
back to you for a second. I'm really curious. What do you think this event means to our drummer community?
I think it's huge for the drumming community, and I think combining drumming with mental health is, well, personally for me, it's something that means a lot. This last year, I really struggled with my own mental health, and thanks to some of these charities that we're also supporting now, I've been getting the help that I need. And I know that when you're in that really dark place, to get the support to get out of that dark place is really, really crucial. And that then combined with drumming, because drumming and music has been the other part, what's really helped me with my own mental health. And to have a whole community, an international community of drummers coming together, all supporting mental health awareness and mental health, which especially this last year, so many people are struggling with. And it's something that I think is really important to talk about, but also I've never been able to like run any marathons or anything like that. Be able to drum, which is what I do, and to be able to do that for this specific cause is just really, really
amazing. Oh, fantastic, Vicky. Vicky, thank you so much for sharing that. And you are definitely not alone in the music industry and in the drummer community. I mean, with the slamming stop of gigs and tours and so much, I mean, life just came to an abrupt stop for so many drummers and so many in the music industry. So you're definitely not alone. I talk to a lot of musicians, and thank you very much for sharing that. And you're right, we should all just bloody talk about this and help each other, support each other. Fantastic. Vicky, you had your set. You actually did your set last Saturday for Drumathon. Tell us about that set. What was your experience like?
It was so cool, and I was the first one to start off the whole thing, and then give the baton over to the rest of the crew to continue. And just putting together the set was actually more challenging than I thought it would be. Maybe also because I haven't been out gigging for a whole year, but then also when it came down to like, well, what songs? Because I could pick. That's the unique chance that we had now as drummers. We could pick whatever we wanted to play and perform. So which songs am I going to put in that 1 hour set that I was doing? So I ended up doing a mixture of some of my own songs, which are actually not even released yet. So it was cool to like give a little taster of them to the world, and then also some of my favorite songs. Some songs from artists that I work with, and some collaborations. So yeah, it was super cool to do.
Incredible. And Holly, you were on the same day, I think, last Saturday as well.
Yes.
What was your experience?
Oh, it was amazing. It was such an incredible opportunity. I think Bev and Errol and the team have just brought together this experience where drummers are at the forefront, and that's such a rare opportunity for us. You know, I think I can say for many drummers, not all, but we love being at the back and in the groove and sitting with the bass and like just quietly working out what's going on and how we can best, you know, support everything and lead that groove. And to have an opportunity where it's just drums and you can indulge into all your favorite songs. Like for my set, I went through a Mel Torme big band song, which I think is the one that's on your story at Modern Drummer. I ended up with some Missy Elliott in there and some drum and bass, and I just went to town. I was like, God, it's such an opportunity, you know, to it's like a pick and mix of all your favorite grooves. So yeah, I was having the time of my life, and I couldn't recommend it to more drummers. Get involved. You suddenly realise how broad your taste is And you
Yes.
know, the team is so open to you trying different styles. It's the best thing ever. So yeah, I think for my mental health, it's been incredible.
Yeah.
Like to
Yeah.
really own
Well,
that
Holly,
music.
to go from big band to Missy Elliott, that's a pretty broad spectrum. That's pretty cool.
It took me a while to like work out how many tunes I needed to put in to lead everyone from big band to Missy Elliott. I didn't just kind of go bam bam, but yeah, the planning took a while.
I love it.
And I'm so blown away by the drummers that are doing the 12-hour sets. You know, that's something that I want to challenge myself to do at some point, but already like putting together the tunes for an hour was like
exactly
time, and I can't even begin to like big kudos to everyone who's doing the big 12-hour sets.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? We had a fabulous drummer, Emma Holbrook. She did a 12-hour set. I'm so proud that this year we've had so many more female drummers part of Drumathan Live. We've had Charisse Osei of Simple Minds, Emma Holbrook, I just told you about the 12 hours. We have Simone from Brighton Electric. We've had Meg Learmonth and more. So many. And just go to the website, drumathan.live, and you'll see bios and photos of everyone involved, including all the amazing female drummers that we've had. Vicky, it's very interesting. We had a conversation earlier about kind of visibility of women in the industry. Tell us about your documentary you've got coming up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a YouTube series that I'm working on called Drumming Through the Decades. And it's basically the history and evolution of drums and the drum kit specifically, but it's also highlighting female drummers. And that's something that I'm very passionate about. And it's something that I've been researching for years, and especially when you go like back to the beginning of time and you realize that 2000 BC, all drummers used to be women, and for a long time they were the primary musicians, and especially with the drums, it was considered the beat of Mother Earth. And it's just interesting to see, well, what happened then from that point to today. So that's what this series is about. And also I find whenever you look at educational material about drumming, women are often not highlighted or not mentioned at all. So I just thought I'd take this opportunity. It's this whole series is sponsored by the Swedish Arts Council in Finland, so I could create whatever content I wanted. So I was like, well, let's just do that. Let's combine my passion for drumming and also really highlight so many incredible women who've been there, and they've had it tough. Like, it's so much easier today for us, but the past 100 years, they've been going through some real struggles. A lot of female musicians and drummers, especially.
That's incredible. Thank you so much for highlighting that. So where can our viewers see that? You said that will be available on YouTube starting next week?
Yeah, so the first episode is coming out next Tuesday, and it's on my YouTube channel, Vicky O'Neill.
Yeah, fantastic. And Holly, I think you've been involved in something called Hit Like a Girl. Tell us that. I love the title. The title. Hit Like a Girl. Tell us about that.
It's awesome, isn't it? So Hit Like a Girl is a competition that's been running for many years now. It's really taken traction in the last couple. And the idea is that it's a platform in which women of all ages, I think youngest contestants are certainly below 10. They post videos of them playing the music that they really dig, that they love, and their style of drumming. And it's a competition, basically. It has different genres, different age ranges. There's a beat maker one that's completely separate. And I think what is so amazing about it is it creates an incredible community right the way across the world, very much in the same way that this Drumathon Live is completely international. You know, you've got people coming in from all areas of the world. It's been the same with Hit Like a Girl. And so I've been lucky enough to be judged, which I feel very honoured for. And yeah, it's just been announced with all the winners now, but it happens every single year. And I think personally, and I'd say this for a lot of drummers, the visibility of seeing that many other female drummers is an incredible validation. It's a cliche, but to see it is to believe it. And I don't think I ever realized that when I was growing up, realizing I was the only girl. Never felt necessarily out of place, but certainly didn't feel like I was part of a big crew around the world. And now this is something really special. And it's a similar vibe with Drumathon Live. The conversations and the communities between all the drummers at the moment. We've got a WhatsApp group that's going. If you watch the live stream, you'll see that there's loads of comments. There's a section, like a chat room, and you can go and chat to everyone in there about what people are playing, and just generally catch up with all the other drummers and musicians. So yeah, go and check it out, and obviously donate if you can. I know it's been a hard year for all of us, but yeah, there's some incredible drumming communities out there, and Hit Like a Girl's one, Drumathon's the other.
Holly, I've got a comment here. You were amazing in the live prog concert of the Dark Knight track.
Ah, thank you very much. Thank you. Vicky and I have actually both worked with Hans Zimmer. We've graced the stage together for him.
Incredible.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun doing that, didn't we? That was a crew of 6 of us.
Brilliant.
It was absolutely amazing.
Well, you know what? I mean, I would love to know more about that, and I think we need to do another drummer chat sometime. There's too much to pack in here. Well, I know that with our drummers, Holly, do I understand you won't be able to drum for us tonight?
No, I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm really sorry. It sounds stupid, but Vicky, have you got your kit there? Are you all on?
I do have my electronic kit here.
Wow. So Vicky's got her kit, and Vicky, I think without further ado, I'm sure some of our listeners would love to hear you jam.
Cool. Well, it's a total jam, I'll tell you that much.
That's all right. Drum us out.
See what comes out. I don't know. And it's on my electronic kit. So I know through Instagram Live it's not going to sound the best. But
that's all right. Go for it.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic. It's such a shame, the Instagram Live just does not translate the sound that we need for that. I know we've got a clip of you up on the Modern Drummer site, I think, that went up today on the Instagram. People, please check that out, and the sound quality will be a little bit better than this live session.
Definitely.
You know, Vicky, thank you so much. Holly, thank you so much. You two are absolutely amazing. Vicky, I let you know when you were drumming there was a lot of love coming up. There were a lot of hearts.
A lot.
A lot of hearts coming up on the screen. You two are absolutely stunning. Thank you so much.